Welcome everyone to part 2 of Webroot Secure Anywhere. Now, previously in part 1, or day 0 I should say, we tested out Webroot again due to the fact that I was receiving so many complaints on how I tested it. So what we're doing is today we're going to do a checkup and see if Secure Anywhere is able to remove any more malware from the system. So let's go ahead and start up Windows here and see what we have. So as you can see, we're currently starting Windows here. Haven't booted it up in 3 days. I think it's been 4 days actually. Gee, yeah, it's been quite a while. Sorry about that. I understand. I said I was going to come back the next day, but well, I had school, and yeah, so didn't get to it exactly. But nevertheless, here I am, and we'll still see if we can get rid of some of these issues here. Now, when we started up, we had an error message previously. In theory, the malware causing that error message should be removed now. So let's see if we can somehow get that to be removed. Now, I'm not expecting anything to be changing right when we boot up due to the fact that Webroot doesn't have time to erase everything. But we'll see what we get. So right off the bat, we do have, okay, that's just for network. All right, let's cancel that. Windows could not find that. Okay, so let's go ahead now. And I'm going to go ahead. Webroot has protected you. Do you want to purchase? Okay, well, expiring soon. Thank you. That doesn't really. 9 days remaining. Okay, so I got 9 days on my subscription. Let's go ahead and do a scan on the system. It's supposed to scan each time it boots up, but I'm just going to do a manual scan here. Let's see if it finds anything. I'm not really going to pause the video because, you know, it's going to be like a 5-minute video at the longest, probably here, 10 minutes maybe. So I'm just kind of going to let the scan complete here and hope it finds some stuff. I mean, like I said, it's been about 3 or 4 days since we've been on this system. So, and as you can see, it's right as we left it. Error messages and all. So 4 days of putting up with malware. At this point, I'd be very frustrated if my program could not remove it. So 4 days old, should be able to find it. Should be able to, but we will see. We will definitely see. And I might actually do a full system scan here. I'm not too confident that the quick scan is going to find anything, so I might just go ahead and start a full system scan. But we will see again. We're only at 78%. We still got 20% or 19% to go now. Okay, we got 2 threats. All right, so it looks like it found 4 threats in total. It looks like it found Windows.exe. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to remove these here and see what happens. So let's go ahead, begin threat removal. Okay, it's going to do one more scan here. This one appears to be going quicker. It probably, I assume it uses some sort of caching, kind of like some other AVs do, where essentially the program, if it scans one file with a certain signature and it comes up clean, it will not scan it again unless either the file changes or the signatures are updated. So I'm assuming it uses some sort of technology like that. Okay, so according to Webroot, it has not found anything. So what I'm going to do now is let's go ahead and reboot the system now and see if that error message goes away, because it did find some malware. And now it should have the journaling process of Webroot should essentially, if that was the malware that was causing that error message, the journaling process should put everything back to the way it was, and the error should be gone. But we will see. We will definitely see. I have never tried this test before, so I am as in the dark as you guys when it comes to this. We are gonna see. Just bear with me as the starting Windows goes by here. Just filling in the time, right? That's all I'm doing right now. All right, here we go. Let's see if the infamous error message is gone. And is there gonna be no error? Come on, no error. No error. I think I just heard it. Son of a... Wonderful. So, error message is still there. Let's go ahead and see how... well, you know, I'm trying to think here. What else can... Let's go and see advanced settings. No, not advanced settings. I don't want that. PC security, custom scan, deep scan for rootkits, other threats recommended. Full scan. We did a deep scan because that's the default one, it looks like. Well, let's go ahead. You can see your monitors. Well, it's saying, okay, because Secure Anywhere scans and monitors the computer using centralized real-time threat database, using the, okay, I missed a word. Yeah, sorry about that. It is unnecessary to run full system scans. This feature is included primarily for network administrators to scan file shares. Do you still want to run? Okay, so essentially it's telling me that it is really unnecessary to run a full scan. A deep scan is perfectly fine due to the fact that Webroot uses journaling. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to run a full scan. Maybe I will later, but as for this right now, I'm not going to run one. Let me do a scan with Hitman Pro here quick, and let's just see what it finds. I'm not going to do Malwarebytes just because that's going to take too much time, and we're not done with the test yet. I still got 9 days left on my subscription. That's 9 days for me to continue this test. So, well, I'm going to try to run a scan with Hitman Pro, but I don't know why it's not working here. Oh, it's got update. Wonderful. Just what I need. Oh, 7 minutes into the video already. Yeah, I said it wasn't going to be more than 10 minutes, right? Yeah. Come on, Hitman Pro. Got things to do here. So yeah, essentially that's not good to see that error message popping up. So, well, it may have found more malware, which is good. I'm glad it found more malware, and I assume it reversed the changes. It still has not found the malware that's causing my error message in a sense. Because, like I stated, despite what some people may say, Webroot should be able to get rid of that error message due to the fact that it's journaling. So, that's what I really want to see. This is a really good test. I'm glad that it worked out in the way it did. I want to see how long it's going to take. Alright, so we're up to date, even though it's a cloud scanner. Whatever. Let's go ahead and scan and see what we got. We got 2 minutes to scan here. Meet my criteria, 10 minutes, right? Yeah. Something tells me that ain't gonna happen. So, it's just 10 minutes. Bear with me here. I'm not going to pause the video because I have to edit it, and I don't want to do that. Sorry, I don't have Camtasia like all those fancy people out there. But frankly, actually, I like, I use Open Broadcaster in case anyone wonders what I use. And I actually like it. It really is quite nice. You know, despite the fact you can't pause the videos, it uses a variable bitrate, which makes the files really, really small. Typically, my file sizes are 100 meg or under. So that's really really good, and you can pretty much use any format you want, MP4, FLV, that kind of stuff. So I found some issues with the MP4s though, so I kind of just use FLV. Find it to be more reliable. But essentially, you can still see there's malware on the system. Well, it doesn't look like there's as much malware on the system. Nevertheless, there is still malware on the system. The scan is not completed though, so we'll wait until it's done in order to see how much is on the system. Okay. So, Trojan lock. Okay, so that looks like, where is that? Okay, desktop. Oh, that's the ransomware. So ignore that one right there. That's the Trojan, the ransomware that we had. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we got quite a bit of Trojans, and we got a spy, Trojan spyware, right? Or I think it's a spy eye Trojan. I don't know exactly. Zbot. No, never mind. They all name it differently. I'm not gonna try to decipher it, but anyways, I'm not that up to date on my virus names. I really should be, I know, but I don't have time for that. So bottom line here for this review, we'll end it right here. I'm 10 minutes and 45 seconds into it, something like that right now. So I'll be back with another part 3 video. We're gonna see how it does, but nevertheless, there's still malware on the system, and we still have that error message that keeps showing up at boot. So as of right now, I'm really not too impressed with Webroot. Once that error message goes away, we'll see, but the fact that it's been about 4 days since I've done the original test, and Webroot's had 4 days now to find this malware and to reverse the damage that it's done. Well, it did detect 4 threats on here, which is good. That's not bad. I'm not trying to say that that's bad at all. And essentially, I can't confirm it, but Webroot should have undone any of the changes. And well, the system is still usable here. I think, well, let me try Internet Explorer here. See if our homepage has been changed or not. Well, the system is still usable. There is still malware on the system, and I don't know. Let's see if it's anything running. Oh, and that's right. Oh, I almost forgot. Sheesh. Can't even remember anything. All right, let's go. I'm going to ignore that one right there. Okay, so homepage is still good. I can't remember if it was changed. I don't think it was changed, but if it was, and it reverted back, well, that's good for Webroot. It's been 4 days, and I've been so busy I don't remember. Okay, let's go ahead and go to utilities. I think it was in, and let's see. System control. There we go. All right, so let's see. Essentially, it looks like it's not monitoring anything anymore. And if you remember in the past, it was. So the stuff that was being monitored is no longer running, which is really good. However, we're still getting that error message here. And I'll log off and log back on so you guys can see. And we'll make sure that it's still coming up. But nevertheless, we still are getting an error message on the system. Or maybe not. Nope, there we go. Okay. So that to me kind of scares me. Like I said, and I'll say it one more time, Webroot's journaling feature, if it works like Komodo's sandbox or any sort of sandbox, it should have undone the change that has essentially altered Windows in the sense that it cannot find this file anymore. Windows is looking for this file and it can't find it. It should have removed that change so that Windows is no longer going to ever look for that file. Webroot has not done that yet. Whether the piece of malware that it's looking for and it is responsible for changing that is still on the system, then obviously that's why it still be there. But obviously it's not, or I mean, obviously Webroot hasn't found it yet, or if it has, it didn't undo the changes. So I'm gonna give this a little bit more longer. We're gonna probably be back sometime. I'll be back here sometime next week. No guarantees on when I'm gonna be back next week, but I'm heading out of town this weekend to visit some relatives. So I'm not going to probably be able to get to it. Maybe I'll get to it Sunday if I have time, maybe, but no guarantees, like I said. I'm going to try. I know you guys really enjoy these reviews. I know this one was kind of not really as exciting as I'd hoped it would have been. I was really kind of hoping Webroot would have removed the error message, but it didn't. So I guess that'll be it for this video. It's 13 minutes. I'm 3 minutes over. I lied again. Sorry. Shoot me, right? Yeah. So that's going to be it. I'll end the video, and I'll see you on part 3, or day 2, whatever it may be. All right.